All right, so it's 2026, and this is the first video of the year. You guys seen in the first clip that we are at a closed shop. To me, that is sometimes the best times to get your job set up, get things finished up. That way you can come in the next day and have a successful day. So a lot of stuff to get done in this shop right now. We've got parts loaded up on all the racks. We've got stuff primed up. That way everything is ready to go for when we start out the week. But I like to come in on the weekend sometimes, not only to get myself set up for a successful week, but also to reboot. So this is a very demanding trade, and sometimes it's best to just come in, regroup, work by yourself, and get back into those old days when we first got into this trade, when it was just you in the car and nothing else. This is not an easy trade. And a lot of us that got into it with the love and the passion for the cars because we love to do what we did. We didn't get into this for the money. And a lot of times that's what people think. They're always looking for that one trick that is gonna get you a successful year or a successful paint job, and that's not how it works. It's everything you do on a consistent basis to get the outcome you're looking for. All right, so we're gonna get these jobs prepped out, and I am here with another body man, and I want you guys to listen to him a little bit about it. That way it's not just me talking about this all the time. He has a love as well for this trade, and he is here on the weekend as well, and I'm gonna let you guys hear from him now. Yo, what's up, Trav?
What's going on, bud?
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Weekend again, huh?
Always.
All right, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit because I seen that when I come in on the weekends, you're always here, and I wanted to get your thoughts on why do you come in on the weekend? Is it just for the money? Is it to set yourself up? What is behind your motivation in this trade now?
It's the art. It's passion. I'm a doctor. I'm committing surgery on a car, and I love what I do. So the passion for it is to get caught up on Sunday or Saturday, come in Monday, have a fresh start, get moving.
All right, so we've got all these vehicles over here in the paint shop. We're gonna go ahead and start prepping them out, and I'm gonna show you guys the prep work that I do. We're gonna get this here double wide booth loaded up, as well as this single booth. That way, when we come in here on Monday morning, we are all set up to just rock and roll. Sometimes you don't have to spray the cars if you're not up to it. Just come in, get everything prepped out in the booth. That way you can keep your paint shop up to where it needs to be, get everything organized in the booth, and when you come in on Monday morning, you're ready to roll. All right, so we're over here in the parts rack area, and I know that I have two white jobs. One is a Corvette, and then I have one here that is a Palisade. So what I like to do is get all my similar colors together. That way I'm able to mix up my sealer one time, and that also is going to eliminate problems in the spray booth with overspray. Yes, we do put other jobs in there as well when we need to, but if you have the capabilities and you have the option for putting the same colors in the booth, it's a no-brainer to get that same sealer in there with that job. Yes, it's not the same color, but it is the same white, and that way you're able to seal them all up at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and get the Corvette, the Palisade in one booth, and then we're gonna get a darker load in the other. All right, so we're gonna load up our first job, which is the Palisade, and that is a 3-stage pearl white. We're gonna put that towards the back of the booth. That to me is the cleanest section of the spray booth because it is the furthest away from the door. Even though you've got a positive pressure spray booth, when you're opening that door, sometimes you are changing the makeup in the booth. So all right, so we've got everything prepped out. Now we're gonna mask the job up. And we were talking out there about the body man and why he comes in and how you wanna make sure that you have time for your family as well. There is a lot of things that come up in life. People get sick, we lose people. But if you keep steady on the path to what you need, and what you want, and you have people supporting you, you can do whatever it is as long as you're willing to do what it takes. It's not really in life what happens to you, it's what you're gonna do about it. And that's a lot of times why I keep track of what I'm doing with my hours in the shop. It's not only for money, it's to see whether I'm in the right place. Because if I keep hitting a goal every week, or I don't hit my goal every week, that means that there's a problem, and I gotta see whether that problem is me or is it where I'm at. So make sure you calculate what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. I really recommend writing down everything that you do, not only for the success that you're having in the shop, but also if you need to get back on track. So the stronger that you get in any career that you're doing by consistency and building up your character of what you do and how you do it, that's what's gonna keep you coming back. Like today, I'm here to build myself up because I love what I do, and sometimes the shops can really mess with your head sometimes, and you just have to get back to why you're here, the love and the passion. So a lot of the old school guys did this for the passion. And when I got into this trade at the first shop I was at, I was bringing home $312 a week. I did not care about money. I cared about learning this career, learning how to paint cars, learning how to do candy paint jobs, because I loved it. And then through the years, every year I made more money and more money and more money because I got better. I worked harder, and I learned on how things need to be in order for you to get the outcome that you need. So when I make these videos, I'm not making these videos for bragging rights to tell you guys of how good I'm doing, because for many years I did things wrong, and I want to teach you guys. That way you're able to get to it faster than me. I wasted a lot of years just being mediocre out there in this trade by doing the wrong things, hanging out with the wrong people, and just wasting time. And that's why I take it so serious now, because I am 47. I got limited time left on this earth. Nobody knows how much time we've got. So I try to do the most that I can in my day-to-day, and I keep my mind clean. So for a long time, I'd go home, I'd drink, I would forget about that day if it was bad, and it kept me in places for way too long, because I would erase that day by drinking and then go back and do it all over again. So now that my mind is clean and I have time to work on my mind as well as my career, it's really changed my outlook on things in the way that I'm able to achieve that, because I work on myself as well as the career, and that is really what it's all about. You have to make sure that your mind is clear. That way you can think straight, and that's gonna keep you on your path, because in life you have a lot of things that come up that distract you, and it slowly takes you off course. Nothing just automatically takes you off course except for really bad tragedies. But in life, if you don't follow a path and you get off of your chart, you're gonna just veer off, and then you're gonna be out in nowhere's land. So now that I'm trying to work more on the personal development, it's been about 10 years. I've tripled my income by doing that, just by painting cars. So I get some comments on the YouTube channel about this guy's making more money on YouTube. That is not true. I make more money painting cars because that is my passion. I do the videos because I like to show you guys what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. And to me, it's like a documentary. One day when I'm gone, these videos will be there for people to learn from my mistakes and be better in their life. So let's go ahead and finish wrapping this job up. All right, so this booth is all ready. We'll go ahead and close it up. We've wiped it down, and now it's ready for Monday morning. Let's get this second booth loaded up. All right, so we've got this booth all loaded up, and we're masking this one up as well. And I've got something that I want to ask you guys and get some feedback about, and that is, I've been thinking for a long time about giving away a paint job to a random person that's well deserving of it. And I want to ask you guys, do you think that's a good idea? It's not something that I want to do about money. I just want to maybe get some feedback from you guys in the emails about somebody that's well deserving of a job. I thought about maybe going to some car shows and looking at some of the cars that really need a paint job and somebody can't afford it. And I think it'd be an awesome giveaway. It's not something that I'm gonna be doing with Crash. It's something I'm gonna be doing personally on the side and just giving back to my subscribers. I think it's cool to give back something like that, because when I got into this trade, it was not about the money. It was about the passion. And I know how much a paint job meant to me back in the days when I couldn't really afford it. I really wanted one really bad, and I had to work very hard before I painted to have somebody do a paint job for me until I learned how to do it myself. So I think it would be awesome to give back to the channel. I want you guys in the comments to leave me your suggestions on how we should handle it. Should we do it? Should we not do it? Who do you think is deserving of it? Maybe you guys know somebody that would really appreciate it. I want the feedback. Go ahead and check in the description for the email or leave it in the comments. So I got something else here at the shop I want to show you that we're going to be working on that is going to be awesome as well. All right, so I'm just gonna give you that little sneak peek of what we're gonna be doing here on the shop. You will see this soon in one of the next videos, what we're doing. This is gonna be an awesome one. That is one of the jobs that we're gonna be having on the channel here very soon. It's in the shop. We're gonna be doing some awesome stuff to it. You guys will be very excited about it, I hope. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That way you don't miss any of those videos coming up on that Lamborghini. But this is a full booth load now, ready for Monday morning, as well as the one over there that we got loaded up to. So we came in half a day. My family just called me. They're ready for me to come home, and they do come first. So I'm headed home. We're gonna spend the rest of the day with them. And I hope all of you guys have a great 2026. All you can do is try to set yourself up for the best year, and that is doing what you can ahead of the curve, ahead of problems, but we do not know what is to come really in this life. All we can do is try to do our best. So I hope you guys liked it, and we'll see you guys on the next one. And remember, there is no one trick.